so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're joining me from. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greeting according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. You can be among the first to receive it. Then go to the comment section at all times. Leave your comment, drop your contribution. If you have suggestions, make it out there. If you have any criticism, put it down on the comment section. It will make us to get better, presenting you a better program. Thank you so much. And him alone will circulate the information and breathe on it. I'm not scared, I'm not shaking, I'm not moved. I can't be moved an inch. You can't move me. Your propaganda, your blackmail, and your distraction doesn't affect me. I'm here because of those who are little-minded. The weak ones that cannot be able to stand. Those ones you can be able to bully. That's why we are coming online, to encourage them to stand firm. We know where we are going. Our spokesperson, Master Simon, knows where he's going. And if you don't know where he's going, go and check. Since when Mazen Nanagas was kidnapped up to today, go and check him. Was he making progress or not? Is he making progress or not? Unlike the Department of Saboteurs, who are folding their hand, doing nothing. Doing nothing. They are only expecting the bad news from Mazen Nandekan. They have no other agenda. They have no plans. And the plans that Mazen Nandekan kept on the ground, they are fighting it. That is how bad it is. But I tell you, no matter what happens, no matter the attack, the blackmail, the propaganda, no matter where it comes from, stand firm. Don't shake. They can't stop you. The coming of Biafra is something that must happen. It's something that must happen. It is not a question of maybe. It's not a question of maybe. Biafra is going to come. We have entered into the declaration. A lot of things have been activated. So many of these things you are seeing today are things that have been on the ground for a very long time. And Mazen Nandekan was waiting for the right time to activate them before he was kidnapped. And today, every of those things is being put in place. You can hear it clearly when Mazen Samanapa read them out on his last State of the Nation broadcast. And we have to wait for his next State of the Nation broadcast, where more things will be unleashed. Our exit from the zoo is something that will happen this year that we are in. And it has started. The process of the exit has started. Starting from the end of our countdown. It was activated fully. The exit of Biafra activated fully. And as we're taking it stage by step, one step to the other, you'll be here and you will hear the last bell ring. And when you hear the bell ring, you will find yourself in Biafra land. And those of them who still want to be in the zoo will still be dreaming of the zoo. They will still be in the zoo and be dreaming about the Zoological Republic. And before they wake up from their sleep, we will be in Biafra. And maybe the national anthem of Biafra will wake them up from their sleep. Then it might be too late for them. It might be too late. I urge you to stand firm any place you are in Biafra land today. Stand firm. We are going home. We are going home. Every one of them that have fought against us, those that have conscience are repenting and they are coming back. So many of them, they are sending calls. They are repenting for their mistakes. Those that have conscience, they are already repenting from their mistakes, sending calls, asking what are they going to do, asking for pardon. As our spokesperson, Master Samuel, have said, we bear no grudges against anybody. We bear no grudges against anybody, but we say never again. Never again. Make sure you have a genuine repentance and think of what you are going to do for Biafra. Think of the position you're going to take to make sure that things work for Biafra. It doesn't matter whether you believe it or don't believe it. It doesn't matter where you belong. It doesn't matter your society or area you belong to. But I tell you, the coming of Biafra is going to be the last miracle on the planet Earth. Just as Martin Nandikan said, that miracle must happen. It doesn't matter whether you agree or you don't agree. That doesn't make any. It doesn't. You are not in charge. When it comes to the issue of Biafra, you are not in charge. God of creation, only Him is in charge. Only Him in charge, because Biafra is a nation that has existed for a long time. Biafra is older than the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Much more older than the Nigeria. And we want to go back home. If you dare try to stop us from going back home, you'll be crushed. What you face, you will never come out of it. Go and check the rest of them that Martin Nandikan laid curse upon, including the British. The curse is working on them, is following them. And they can't escape it. They cannot. No matter how they try, they can't escape it. All we have to do today is, those of us who are being called for this job, every Biafran all over the world that is alive today, ask yourself, what am I doing? What am I going to do? How will I participate? How will I add or contribute to the coming of Biafra? Ask that question to yourself and answer it effectively and sincerely. If you do that, you will never remain the same. And I continue to remind you, you don't owe anyone any explanation. You owe nobody any explanation. The freedom we're talking about is for our collective interest, not for any personal interest of anybody. Collectively, every Biafra, everybody in the old southeastern region, the present south and the south in the lower Benue. As long as your grandmother is tying 2 pieces of wrapper, you are part of this message. We must stand strong, stay focused. Don't allow anybody to distract us. Do not allow anybody anywhere to distract you, no matter who the person is. No matter who the person is. Distraction will continue to come. You go online, you see a lot of them. Some of them are still busy today. They are still busy doing their whatever, what do they call it? Doing their motivational speak. Even after leading the youths out, many of them lost their life. Many of them got into trouble. After misleading them, now you are turning into a motivational speaker. Talking trash online. When we say there will be no election, you call it a bluff. You thought it was a joke. You call us dreamers. Today you are the one dreaming, and you're not yet awake. You are still dreaming. You're not yet awake. We know what we are doing. And whatever we did is what we agreed to do. And I thank you, government, for all the Biafrans that are paying attention and cooperating. All your cooperations will be rewarded. Whatever contribution you have made to Biafra will be rewarded. Chukwu Abiyama will never leave you behind. He will bless you abundantly. And whatever you lay your hand upon will prosper. We must prepare ourselves. Prepare yourself for what is coming. It is heavy. Don't give ears to propaganda and blackmail. They are there. So many of them. Sometimes when I come across some of the brokers they're making, I'll be wondering. I can't just be able to figure it out. The kind of thing people say online. The kind of people who claim to be Biafra, the kind of things that comes out of their mouth. And it is said, by their fruit we shall know them. So by mere word that comes from their mouth, you will know that if these ones are for Biafra or not. There's no way you will be a genuine Biafra. You'll be rejoicing at the death of your own fellow Biafran. You're rejoicing at the failure of your own fellow Biafrans. You can't. No genuine Biafra will rejoice over his own brother's death or his own brother's failure. Our desire is to make sure that our people succeed. That is why you see in one of the culture that we imbibe, culture of
My boy, you go and serve your master. After serving your master, he will settle you. And most time you see that people that are settled are even richer than their masters. No pains. We've been doing it, and we'll continue to do that. Do not allow anybody to push you to stop doing good. No. Good pays. Goodwill pays. Continue to be good. Don't bear grudges. Don't pass false informations. Continue to stand on the truth. That which is the truth. Say it, regardless who is involved. If you don't know how to say, just keep silent. If you know you can't say it, keep silent, but don't be a hindrance. Do not be a hindrance. Because Chukwu Okikabia will not forgive you. Today, as we all gather into the journey, doing what we are supposed to do, some are busy castigating us, calling us names. But without stop us, it won't stop us. The people we are fighting for, they turn around and they are fighting us. Will it stop us? It won't stop us. Because we are working for the majority. We are working for the majority. And those majority, and they are not abroad, they are home. The poor masses. They should be our utmost concern in whatever we are doing. And because of them is why we are coming online on daily basis and shouting and talking. It's not because of the rich, or because of some of you who have been able to make it and escape abroad. If you escape and you are abroad, at least you have partially escaped. You've partially escaped from it. But you have not totally escaped. But there's no place like home. And when I say there's no place like home, I mean home. I mean home. A place you feel relaxed. That is the land we want to build. Land of Biafra. A place of peace. Land flowing milk and honey. That land must come to pass in our own lifetime. No matter what the enemy does, no matter their plan and propaganda, they cannot succeed. Because we are working on the mandate of Chukwu Okikabia. When God says yes, nobody can say no. And he has long time ago said yes to Biafra. That is why you see us very resilient. That's why you see us so passionate about Biafra. That's why you see us ready to die for Biafra. Wherever you're watching me from, I beg you in the name of Chukwu Okikabia to prepare yourself for what is coming. Share the video on the platform, share it any place you belong. Today you can see how they have caged us. They caged us and brought our viewers down. They caged us. The only thing remaining for them today now is to log us out. But I thank Chukwu Okikabia, at least we have been able to pass message. We've been able to send information outside, and people that will be coming behind will watch and get the message straight. Most importantly, I remind you again, no matter what you do, no matter how good or perfect you are, people must talk. So let them talk. You can't stop people from talking. They must talk. But the good thing is that when they are talking, it is not necessary that you report. It is not compulsory that you must respond. You don't give ears to idiots. You don't give ears to senseless people. So you must not respond to everything you see. You owe nobody any explanation. For those of us who are pursuing Biafra genuinely, you can tell yourself the truth. All you need to do is just to look back where we are coming from. Simply, just look back where we are coming from, and you shake. From the day Nankan was kidnapped up to today, have our spokesperson made progress with autopilot or not? Those are what you're going to find out. Then you know where you stand. But I tell you, Chukwu Okikabia, who gave us this assignment, will accomplish it by himself. Every single message we drop out there, every single information we drop out there, is for your own good. It's for the good. And it's going to save us. The restoration of Biafra have been activated fully. It is not by word, by actions. And as I told you before, there are necessary things that need to be done. It is strategy and stages by stages. But some clueless people, some people that are mentally sick, Some of them who are not paying attention, who doesn't know what it takes to have a state. People who don't know what it takes to have a country. They are asking some silly questions. They will continue to ask. They will continue to ask and ask, and they will wake up and they will be hearing the national anthem of Biafra blasting. We don't have anything to explain to them. The template of the autopilot is very, very straightforward, and we will follow you to the last. If you stay on Sandra away, we'll crush you. We will be free. Biafra will be free. No matter whether you believe it or you don't, whether you like it or you don't like it, we are going to be free, and we'll have our own nation. A place where we will grow in our own speed. A place where we can make difference. A place where we can aspire for anything we desire on planet Earth. That is the dream of everybody. And for those cowards who cannot be able to speak up for Biafra because of their selfish interests, for those cowards who cannot be able to speak up for Biafra because of their personal interests, they will all pay dearly when the time comes. They will all pay dearly. Sometimes when you look at people who are coming to claim Messiah, you'll be wondering, what type of Messiah do you want to be? What kind of Messiah? Messiah who will be there, his people will be killed in his own prison and he cannot make a case for them. People will attack his own people and he will not make a case for them. He's just concerned about his own self and the stranger. And you think it's going to be well with you. It's not going to be well with you. It's not going to be easy. No matter how you try, it's not going to be easy. But I thank Chukwu, because only him and him will make it easy for us. And I tell you, at the end, we will rejoice. That is why I urge every Biafran across the world, continue to do that which you are doing. We are almost there. We are almost there. Our countdown have finished. And the restoration of Biafra fully activated. All you need to do is to put your ear on the ground. Every day you get information. You get information of the situation. Put your ear on the ground. Don't allow anyone to deceive you. Don't allow any propagandist to deceive you. Put your ear on the ground. On the autopiloted members, you're going to hear the truth and nothing but the truth. May Chukwu Okabema continue to guide and protect every Biafran, every Oduduwan, every Middle Beltan, anybody that is seeking for freedom genuinely. Chukwu Okabema will guide and protect you and give you freedom. May Chukwu Okabema guide and protect the Omuada, the media warriors, everyone that is genuinely fighting for Biafra. May Chukwu Okabema guide and protect you. May Chukwu Okabema guide and protect our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Epa. Secure him, give him wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and keep him to fight on. Because very soon, it will be all over. May Chukwu Okabema guide and protect Mazi Nnamdi. Secure Mazi Nnamdi, give him wisdom, knowledge, understanding, healing. Very soon, he's going to join us back again. I appreciate every one of you that have watched me up to this minute. Thank you so much for your contributions. Thank you so much for your support. I will see you again tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu Okabema. Thank you and stay safe. Bye-bye.